attention. Okay, juniors, you know how we go to homeroom, we've done the video, you know, the cool video of Mr. Johnson sitting at the news desk, remember, like Anchorman? We're doing it a little bit differently this year, and our registration is transitioning to an online course request through your iNow Chalkable Home portal. If you do not know your iNow Chalkable Home portal, you'll have trouble getting your classes for next year. So you need to make sure. I sent an email the other day about if you don't have information on how to log into iNow, you need to contact the guidance department. Let me talk about email for just a minute. Our school email account is the way that we communicate with you. As you know, I send your morning announcements every morning so that you know what's going on at school. You may get a lot of junk email, spam email, I don't know. What you get from your teachers and from me or your guidance counselor is important information. So if I'm sending it out on the morning announcements or if I'm sending out registration information, you need to make sure and look at those emails because you may miss out on opportunities if you don't read them. Okay, we're just going to go through registration information. Matthew, we're going to go through this pretty quickly. Go ahead and go to the next slide. On graduation credits, you must have 4 core credits, 4 years. A credit takes first and second semester of a course, and you must pass both semesters. So you know how if we say if you failed a core class first semester, you need to go to summer school or night school? Just because you took the class doesn't mean you earned the credit. You have to pass the class to earn the graduation credit. So if you don't pass the class, you have to go to credit recovery to make up that credit. So you need 4 credits of English, 4 credits of math, 4 credits of social studies, and 4 credits of science. The science, you are required to have biology and a physical science. That could be physical science or chemistry or physics. And then 2 more approved science classes. That could be environmental, earth and space, anatomy, or one of your AP classes. Okay, Matthew? For graduation, you are required to have 1 credit of physical education. You can earn that through Life PE, through an athletics course, or through marching band. Okay? Your additional graduation credits, you must have 1 full credit of career prep. Most of you earn career prep A at the middle school, and that did count as a credit or half credit. Career prep B is embedded into senior economics at Cullman High School, so you'll get that. We make sure that you get that. Okay, you must have a half credit of health for sophomores. Driver's ed is not required. That's optional. Most of the time your parents want you to have it because it helps on your insurance, and Coach Patterson helps you learn how to drive and takes a little pressure off of your parents. On your elective credits, you are required to have 3 full credits in either a fine art, world language, foreign language, or career tech. That's a requirement from the State Department of Education, and if you don't have 3 credits of either a fine art, foreign language, or career tech, in any combination of those, they will not allow you to graduate from high school. Now, some people think that that means you have to have 3 foreign languages. No. Some think it means you have to have 3 career tech. No. Some think it means you have to have 3 fine arts. No. You have to have 3, and it can be any combination of those. So it could be 1 fine art, 1 career tech, and 1 foreign language. It could be 2 foreign languages, 2 career tech, or one career tech, 1 fine art, whatever. Any combination. Does that make sense? All right, and then you have to have 2.5 additional elective credits of your choice. Okay, for fine arts credits, this is what will meet the requirements for a fine art credit. It could be art, visual art, photography, any of those classes, 3-dimensional art. It could be band, chorus, dance, theater, piano, guitar, music appreciation. Okay? On your career and technical education classes on campus, these will meet those credits. Agri-science, business, multimedia, and television production, educator preparation, teacher education, engineering and drafting, family and consumer sciences, health sciences, and medical professions. So if you're in any one of those programs, you are earning career and technical education credit. All right, Matthew? Your other option for career and technical education is earning those credits at the Career Center. We do allow students to go to the Career Center to earn credits in programs that we don't have on our campus. So if you want to go into welding, JROTC, machining, culinary arts, cosmetology, building construction, auto service repair, then you can go to the Career Center to take those classes. Okay? Work-based learning or co-op education is for juniors and seniors who have a job and want to get out to go work. You might take your 4 core classes junior and senior year, get out and go to your job and earn credit towards your high school diploma. Go ahead, Matthew. Your other option for those 3 required credits is your foreign languages. We have Spanish and French on campus. You can take German on campus through Access. Okay? Matthew, you'll have to click through those. Advanced placement courses are offered for juniors and seniors. Those are college level classes. They do require a test at the end of the year, and once you sign up for those classes, you're not able to drop those classes because we've had to submit enrollment to the college board, and you do take an exam at the end of the year. But advanced placement courses do have a positive impact on your college education, not just earning the college credit, but also that you're in a rigorous college level coursework class. We don't recommend that you take too many AP classes, but if you're going to a 4-year university, you may take a couple in order to earn the credit and also to get the experience of that rigorous coursework. Okay, go ahead and go through that one and the next slide, Matthew. You can click on through that. AP courses are weighted 10 points in your GPA, and pre-AP courses are weighted 5 points in your GPA. Okay? Dual enrollment, you have a dual enrollment option on campus through your AP classes or through pre-calculus. Also, if you wanted to take an online class through Wallace and you wanted a period during the day here to work on that, we could work that out so that you would have an online learning option even if you're earning college credit. Also, if you're interested in Fast Track Academy, that is where all of your classes are off campus at Wallace State. You are taking college level classes, but they also meet your high school requirements. If that's something that you're interested in, we'll have a meeting with more information about that later. Okay? This just explains a little bit more about dual enrollment and Fast Track. If you're going to do dual enrollment and Fast Track, either one, it requires that you complete an application for enrollment at Wallace State Community College. So you're considered a student at Cullman High School and a student at Wallace State at the same time. Okay, we are going to have a meeting this Sunday, February 3rd at 3 o'clock here in the auditorium. We'll give you more information about that, but if your parents have questions about dual enrollment, Fast Track, virtual school, any of those other options, Career Center, AP classes, they can come to that meeting and we'll help answer those questions for them this Sunday at 3 o'clock. Okay, Matthew. Virtual school is the Cullman Innovation Academy. That is where you take all of your classes online. Some people think that it's a great pie in the sky way to get your credits. Some people try it and find out they're not that self-disciplined because it does take a lot of work and a lot of computer time. So that would be something that you would need to discuss with your parents, and then there is an application process. If you do not have good grades and good attendance, you would not be considered for this program because it is for a self-motivated student. Okay? College and career readiness indicators. The State Department of Education also requires high schools to make sure that every graduating senior earns a college and or career readiness indicator. Those are the different ways that you can do that. You know, juniors, y'all are working on your ACT prep right now, so one way that you can earn that college and career readiness indicator is by meeting a benchmark score on the ACT. The others are career technical education credentials. You can join the military, You can pass the work keys, or you can pass an AP exam or dual enrollment class. Okay, here's what's going to be different this year about your course selection. Y'all want to go ahead and start handing those out, the packets? Mr. Stevens, Coach Glasscock, Ms. Ponder, Ms. Boyd, if we could have everybody in here help hand out the packets. You're going to get your registration card today and a packet with dates and information. At the end of this session, you're going to take your registration card, and our teachers are located in different areas all over campus. Okay, our English and History department, those teachers are going to be in Tillman Hall. Our Math and Science departments will be in the auxiliary gym. The Health and Physical Education, Teachers, Driver's Ed, and Athletics department, including Mr. Stevens and Coach Glasscock, will be at the auxiliary gym lobby. Fine Arts and Career and Technical Education will be in the lunchroom and the auditorium lobby. Guidance department will be in the main building commons. And World Languages will be in the main building front foyer. Now here's what you're going to do. You're going to take your registration card when you get it. You're going to look at the classes that are offered. You're going to go ask questions about those classes and programs. This is your opportunity to ask questions. 10th graders, if you're wondering if you should take an AP class in history, you're going to go to Tillman Hall. You're going to talk to your current history teacher. You're going to talk to Ms. Nix to ask what's required in that class. And then you can get signatures at this time on your registration card. Okay, if you need to know, you've taken Mr. Benefield's classes, and you want to know if you should take advanced ag or if you should take applied ag. Well, Mr. Benefield's going to be in the lunchroom, and you can go ask him which one to take. And he'll tell you which one's the right course. If you've taken 2 of Ms. Rain's classes and you want to know what else you can take, you're going to get the chance to go talk to Ms. Rains, ask some questions. What are class fees? Same with fine arts, math. Should you take an AP math class, you can go talk to Ms. Ray about that. Science. Now listen up. Hey, listen up, because this is different. Let's say science, you're in the 10th grade, and you think you want to be a physical therapist. You need to go ask Ms. Blackwood, Coach Goebel, and Ms. Greenlee, which AP classes should you take if you want to be a physical therapist? Because you might be surprised that you need to take AP physics. Because you'll have to take physics in college. Okay, so ask those questions. Think about what you want to do when you grow up. Now, you may not know. I didn't even think I wanted to be a teacher when I was sitting where you're sitting right now.
How many y'all need? Several?
I ended up being a teacher and then a principal. But the main thing is you have to start pursuing something. You have to start pursuing something. And then you're going to learn along the way that you have interest in this field or that field. Some of you may think, hey, I want to be a nurse. So you go talk to Ms. Tankersley. That sounds great. What's involved in her class? You take the class and then you get in there and the terminology makes you sick. Well, you might not want to be a nurse. Okay, so sometimes you need to find out what you want to do, and sometimes you'll find out what you don't want to do. Okay? Do they have their cards? Okay, hand me one of those packets so I can go over that way. Okay, so on your packet, you see the locations where everybody's going to be? Y'all got to listen. Y'all see the locations. Okay, go to the next sheet. Actually, on that first sheet where it says, go down and see where it says Library, Career Tech. Mark out Library because we moved them to the lunchroom. Career Tech is going to be in the lunchroom with Fine Arts. That's on your first sheet. Mark that out. Okay, here's the next big, huge difference about course requests this year. That registration card that you're getting right now, that's basically your worksheet to figure out what classes you want to take. But you are going to go into your iNow Home portal to make your own request. Okay, look at the second sheet in your packet. Look at the second sheet in your packet. It says iNow Home Portal Instructions for Schedule Request. Second sheet of your packet, iNow Home Portal Instructions for Schedule Request. Y'all see that? Y'all stay with me. I know the cards are coming, but stay with me. Don't look at the cards, look at the packet. Don't look at the cards, look at the second page of the packet. Okay. You will have to log into your iNow Home portal. And if you don't know your password, that's the problem. That's a real problem. That means I get to pick your classes for you. Okay, second step. In the right-hand corner, after you've logged into your home portal, hope y'all don't come say, Miss Hall, I don't know what to do. Okay. Don't worry, I don't want you to do it right now, I want you to listen, okay? Don't worry about your Wi-Fi right now. I don't want you logging in, I want you to just listen. Because you can't request them yet. You don't even know what you're going to take yet. Okay, but I want you to see the instructions. The first thing you'll do is log in. The second thing you'll do is go up to the top right-hand corner, and it will say academic session, and you're going to choose 2019-20 school year. Then the third step is you'll click request, then you'll add, and you'll enter the course number. Okay, that's where the directions are. We're going to help you, but I want you to know you have it in your hand. Okay, the next sheet, go to the third sheet. That's what it looks like when you log into your iNow Home portal page. You ever seen that before? That's the third sheet in your packet. It is a white one. Y'all see it? Look, I'm holding it up. That's what it looks like when you log into the iNow Home portal. You see up in the top right-hand corner where it says Step 1, School Academic Session 1920? Y'all see that on your sheet? That's the first thing you're going to have to do when you log in. Then over on the left, look where it says Step 2, where it says Request. You see it? You'll have to click that. Then you'll click Add and enter the course number. You're going to have to select how many classes? 7. 7. You'll select 7 classes. If you don't select 7, we'll do it for you. Okay, on the last sheet, there is a calendar with important dates. Okay, now everybody look at your registration card, and if you did not get one, please raise your hand, they'll bring you one. Everybody look at your registration card. Right now, put your name on it with your pencil that you brought. And out beside your name, I want you to put your cell phone number. Your cell phone number. Here's why. When your counselors are trying to build your schedules and something doesn't work, because you requested 4 AP classes, you want to be on the Southerner staff, you play golf, and you're in the chamber choir. Well, it's not all going to work. Nice in theory, but it won't necessarily work in the master schedule. They're going to call you and say, what do you want to drop? That makes sense? Put your name first and last. Okay? If you just put on there, I'll use the name Jalen, for instance, or Jaden. If you put that as your name on there and there's like 4 or 5 others, We don't know who it is. Okay, make sure you know this. If you don't put your cell phone number on there, we're not calling you to ask what you want to drop. We're just going to do the schedule. You understand? We're going to chase you down. If there's a problem in your schedule and you want us to contact you, you will write your cell phone number on this sheet for your counselor. Okay? Put the grade you're going into. Oh, how about that? Put the grade that you're going into. That makes you feel big time, right? Okay. Now, you see how this is broken down by English, social studies, science, math? All right, listen, this is important, or you won't get your request. Look at English, whatever grade you're in. There's a number out beside it, 2000 something something. Okay, that's the code that you're going to write on the back of your sheet. You're going to write the code and the course title. Whichever English, you're going to write the code. Everybody do English right now. Hey, you can change it. You're doing it in pencil. You can change it. On the back of that sheet, write the course code and the title of the class. You can change it. This is not set in stone. Just make sure you know how to do it. Okay, you're going to write down the English class and the course number on the back of your sheet. Okay, so the course name's either going to be English 12 or AP Lit, right? For junior seniors. Okay, on the bottom, you'll complete your 4-year plan. You do that later, don't do that now. Okay, now, whenever you're ready to select your classes, you're going to have to log into iNow, select the academic year 1920, select request, click the add button, and put in that number you just wrote down on the back of the sheet. If you'll read the directions, you have everything. I've also emailed you the directions in case you lose that packet. Yeah, I already emailed you the directions. Okay, what you're going to do now, when we dismiss, you're going to go out and talk to your teachers. You're going to get signatures. You're going to ask questions about prerequisites. Do y'all know what a prerequisite is? Y'all don't know that, do you? Okay, a prerequisite is a required class that you must take prior to taking this class. Okay, so a prerequisite for AP US History in the 11th grade may be that you had pre-AP History and made a 90 in the class. Those are prerequisites. Okay, a prerequisite for advanced drafting or intermediate drafting is intro to drafting. You can't take intermediate if you haven't taken intro. Okay? One more thing. On the front of that card, there's a QR code on the bottom. Do you see that? If you will download a QR code reader on your phone, that will take you directly to the course selection guide, which means it'll give you course descriptions. It will give you prerequisite information. It will tell you how much the class fee is. It'll give you drop-out policies, all kinds of stuff. So if you want to download a QR code reader, it'll take you straight to the course selection guide. Hey Matthew, can you go to the school webpage? Hey, Matthew, go up to the top and click on Students. Y'all look, on the school webpage, he just clicked on Students. There's the course selection guide right there. Point to it, Matthew. And there's the registration presentation that we just reviewed. Okay? The deadline to have your course request in is Monday. That's in the portal. If you need help, y'all are going to have to tell me, and we'll talk about meeting and helping you some more. But for right now, we're going to go talk to your teachers, get signatures over the next 3 days. Cards are due back on Monday. Cards are due back on Monday. Course requests are due in INL by Monday. Okay, you are welcome to go. And when the bell rings, you will go to what period? Second? For right now, go ask questions. Look on